have you ever wondered why Uranus is the only planet that rotates on its side? Unlike its planetary siblings, Uranus exhibits a peculiar tilt, spinning nearly horizontally in relation to its orbit around the Sun. This unusual orientation, many scientists conjecture, could be the aftermath of a massive cosmic collision that knocked Uranus off its feet, so to speak, in the early days of our solar system. Now imagine the implications of this sideways spin on the planet's seasons. While we Earthlings enjoy the predictable cycle of spring, summer, autumn and winter, Uranus endures extreme seasonal shifts. Each pole, in turn, faces the sun directly for about 21 years, bathing in continuous sunlight, only to plunge into 21 years of unbroken darkness. So next time you're feeling a bit off-kilter, just remember Uranus doesn't just have a bad day, it has a bad couple of decades. So if you ever feel like your world is sideways, remember Uranus literally spins on its side? Ever thought a moon could be more volcanically active than any planet? Well, let me introduce you to Jupiter's moon. Io, this celestial body sits atop the throne as the most volcanically active body in the entire solar system. It's not just a title, though. Io's surface is a hotbed of action with hundreds of active volcanoes spewing plumes of sulfur and other gases into the moon's thin atmosphere. But what fuels this intense volcanic activity? The answer lies in Io's gravitational tug-of-war with its parent planet Jupiter. The immense gravitational pull of Jupiter stretches and squashes Io, generating heat within its interior through a process called tidal heating. This heat melts the moon's rock and ice, creating magma that fuels the volcanic eruptions. It's a cycle of fire and ice that never ends. Indeed, Io stands as a fiery testament to the dynamism of our solar system. What if I told you the largest volcano in the solar system is not on Earth? Mars, our captivating red neighbor, is home to Olympus Mons, a volcano so immense it dwarfs any on our home planet. Its size is truly staggering, stretching across an area comparable to the state of Arizona. How can Mars host such a giant? It's all down to gravity and the Martian crust. You see, the gravity on Mars is weaker than on Earth, allowing volcanoes to reach greater heights without collapsing under their own weight. Moreover, unlike Earth's crust that moves due to plate tectonics, the Martian crust remains stationary. This means that the lava can keep piling up in one place, allowing for the growth of a massive volcano. So Olympus Mons on Mars dwarfs all Earth's volcanoes, showcasing the grandeur of our neighboring planet. Can you imagine a canyon over 10 times longer than the Grand Canyon? Now, let's travel to Mars, where the Valles Marineris resides. This colossal canyon, stretching over 4,000 kilometers, dwarfs Earth's Grand Canyon, which seems a mere scratch in comparison. It's so large, in fact, that it spans nearly a quarter of Mars's circumference. But how was this mammoth geological feature formed? That's a question that has scientists scratching their heads. Some believe it was created by the collapse of underground lava tubes, while others suggest it was formed by a massive crack in Mars' crust. The truth is, we don't yet have a definitive answer. What's certain, though, is that the Valles Marineris is one of the most fascinating features on Mars. It's a testament to the powerful geological forces at work on the red planet. The Valles Marineris, a marvel of the Martian landscape, continues to intrigue scientists with its sheer scale and mystery. Did you know that Venus, our closest planetary neighbor, boasts winds that flow 50 times faster than its rotation? That's like a gust of wind moving at the speed of a bullet train. But this isn't your average breeze. Venus's winds are supercharged, fueled by the planet's extreme surface conditions. With temperatures that could melt lead and atmospheric pressure akin to being a kilometer deep in Earth's oceans, Venus is a world of extremes. This hostile environment gives rise to these super winds that roar through its upper atmosphere. But these winds aren't just a fascinating spectacle, they also hold key insights about the planet. Studies have detected unusual wind patterns and even a possible presence of phosphine, a gas typically produced by living organisms. The harsh winds of Venus remind us that even our closest planetary neighbor is wildly different from our home. Is Earth the only place where water exists in our solar system? The answer might surprise you. Water, in its frozen form, is quite a cosmic traveler. It can be found on comets and asteroids, ice-cold relics from the early solar system. Even our neighboring planet, Mars, has water ice at its poles and buried beneath its rust-colored surface. Careful scrutiny of this red planet has revealed the presence of ancient lake beds and river valleys, hinting at a watery past. Venture a little further out and we find Europa, one of Jupiter's largest moons. This icy world is believed to harbor a subsurface ocean that could contain more than twice the amount of water found in Earth's oceans. A tantalizing prospect for those who ponder the existence of extraterrestrial life. So water, the essence of life as we know it, is not as Earth-exclusive as we might think. Do you ever ponder the challenges of exploring our solar system without causing harm? It's a tricky business indeed. Our thirst for knowledge and discovery has led us to venture beyond our own planet, to the very edges of our solar system. And with each journey, we've left an indelible mark. To date, our spacecraft have visited every planet in the solar system. From the scorching surface of Mercury to the icy realms of Neptune, we've cast our curious gaze across billions of miles of space. The Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 missions, for instance, have given us close-up views of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, providing valuable insights into the nature and composition of these distant worlds. As exciting as these explorations have been, they also present a significant challenge: the risk of contamination. Every spacecraft we send is a potential carrier of Earth microbes which could inadvertently be introduced to other planets. This is a serious concern because these microbes could potentially interfere with the delicate ecosystems of these planets, or even worse, they could wipe out potential extraterrestrial life forms. To mitigate these risks, researchers take extreme measures to sterilize spacecraft before they leave Earth. This process involves subjecting the spacecraft to intense heat and radiation to kill off any potential stowaway microbes. It's a meticulous task, but a necessary one to ensure that we do not cause unintentional harm to other planets. Our journey into space is not just about discovery, it's also about respect and preservation. As we reach out to the stars, we must also remember to tread lightly to ensure that we do not disturb the delicate balance of the cosmos. After all, we are not just visitors in this vast universe, but also stewards tasked with preserving its wonders for future generations. The exploration of our solar system is a delicate balance between discovery and preservation. And so, as we continue this grand adventure, let's remember to tread carefully, honoring the sanctity of the celestial bodies we visit while quenching our thirst for knowledge and discovery. Can you imagine a planet that's still shrinking? Well, that's exactly the case with Mercury. This innermost planet of our solar system has been under the keen eye of scientists ever since the Messenger spacecraft found fault scarps, cliff-like landforms that resemble stair steps. These scarps are a clear indication that Mercury is still contracting, still cooling down from its fiery formation. This discovery has led to a seismic shift in our understanding of this small yet fascinating planet. Mercury's ongoing contraction suggests that it's geologically active, a possibility that was not previously considered. This new knowledge prompts a whole new range of questions. What does this contraction mean for the planet's surface features? How will this affect Mercury's already extreme temperature variations? The answers to these questions may not be clear yet, but what is clear is that Mercury, the smallest planet in our solar system, continues to surprise us with its ongoing transformation. Did you know that Pluto, once considered the 9th planet, has mountains as high as those in the Rockies? When the New Horizons spacecraft whisked past Pluto, it unveiled a surprisingly lively landscape. Among its many discoveries was the presence of icy mountains reaching elevations as high as 11,000 feet, comparable to the size of the Rockies here on Earth. This revelation was nothing short of astounding. You see, up until then, our view of Pluto was of a cold, distant, and relatively unchanging world. But with icy mountains reaching towards the sky, we had to rethink our assumptions. These towering peaks suggest geological activity, hinting at a dynamic and evolving world. This discovery has opened a new chapter in our understanding of the outer solar system. It shows us that even on the fringes of our solar system, there are still wonders to be found. Far from being a barren dwarf planet, Pluto hosts icy mountains that rival those on Earth. As we come to the end of part 1 of our journey through the mysteries of the solar system, let's take a moment to look back on the fascinating facts we've uncovered about our cosmic neighborhood. From the sideways spin of Uranus to the superwinds of Venus, the volcanic activity on Io, and the grandeur of Martian canyons, we've seen how each celestial body has its own unique story to tell. And let's not forget about the ongoing contraction of Mercury and the stunning icy mountains on Pluto, proving that even the smallest and furthest planets have their own surprises. But space is vast, and there's still so much more to discover. There are countless celestial bodies, phenomena, and mysteries that we have yet to explore. What hidden wonders are waiting for us in the vast expanse of the cosmos? What secrets are concealed within the distant stars and galaxies? These are questions that we'll strive to answer as we continue our voyage into the unknown, so fasten your seatbelts, fellow space travelers. Our journey is far from over. Stay tuned for part 2 of our exploration of the solar system and beyond. Who knows what breathtaking sights and startling discoveries await us. Until then, keep looking up and keep dreaming, because as we've seen today, even the most distant and unfamiliar places can hold the most extraordinary surprises.